Okay. And how long have you been using Foresight?
We've been using Foresight for about 3 years, and it really has been a terrific experience and opportunity for us. What it's done is it's given us the structure and discipline to really chart our course in the boardroom much more deliberately, and that, just by its very nature of what happens in the boardroom, has carried over into our executive group and how we operate in the two companies. Well, when you look at the minutes of our meetings before we were using Foresight and compare it to after using Foresight, the quality and the time that we would spend on any given topic was really night and day. Today, as a result of using Foresight, we are much more focused and are much more aligned with our longer term strategy as opposed to how it was before. Foresight gave us the structure and the discipline that, frankly, would have been very difficult to achieve without it. And without Foresight, it would have been very difficult to pinpoint and determine how much time should be allotted to those areas that we as business professionals may have taken for granted, but that as novices, really needed more time. And that for us anyway carried forward into how we dealt with the rest of our teammates, whether it was with the executive team and how things were communicated from the executive team, from the C-suite to the executive team, and then from the executive team down to the rest of the team members within the company. Without Foresight, we may have been able to get there, but it would have taken a lot longer, and we probably would have missed some of the key opportunities. So it's been a terrific opportunity, really, to see how something like Foresight could keep us focused on those areas that for us may have come naturally, but for those of the uninitiated or not, or those who may not have had some of the experiences we've had, would have found it much more difficult to understand. I'm very much a data-driven CEO. For me, it's really all about understanding the numbers, and what Foresight has done is it has taken that need for understanding the numbers to the board level. So, for instance, after each segment, we will run a survey of the board to rate, number one, the importance of the topic, and number two, to rate the amount of time that we spent on the topic. And just having that data alone gives us a quick insight as to really, are we spending the appropriate amount of time on this topic? Is it a topic that is relevant, is considered relevant by the board? And it really has been just a wonderful tool to, again, instead of using our intuition or our gut, it really has given us the opportunity to make decisions that have been based really on numbers. And for me, because of the way I like to do things and the way I think, the data has just been invaluable. Many CEOs struggle with the issue of how to allocate one's time. And what happens so often as a CEO and as a leader is that we get sucked in to areas that frankly our team and or our other team leaders should be handling. And what Foresight has helped me do in that regard, is it has really helped my focus and attention to the amount of time that I'm spending in different areas, specifically regarding board business. The other thing that it has done is one of the hot topics in all of the groups that I've been involved in has always been succession. You know, what happens if God forbid something happens to one of us as the CEO? Is our team up to the task of stepping in and not only keeping things going, but continuing on the strategy that has been mapped out? And that speaks to succession. So the amount of time that I had initially allocated for succession was far too small compared to the feedback that we were getting from the board in regards to succession. The board felt that the amount of time that we should be spending on succession needed to expand, and not only expand, but be more focused on those roles that were pretty easily identifiable as being a bottleneck. So in those two areas, time management for the CEO as well as for the board, and also succession, have been really, from my point of view, the two big areas of opportunity that we've been leveraging.